Hey everyone, this is going to be my chatty let's reconnect video. I hope you like it. Hi everyone, welcome back to ONYX Pages. It is the beginning of March in the year of our goddess 2023. Lots has happened. I have not filmed a video with all of this. The microphone, the camera, the laptop on, the lights, the Tomy, the things, the books, the background, like all the things. It's been a while. I want to tell you a little bit about where I've been, what's happened, and let's go. So Tomy, think about some questions you think that folks might want to have asked me, and then you can ask me and I'll answer too, okay? Okay. So first is question, where have I been? I've been here. I've been living. I think one of the things that I realized about creating a channel and doing it for 5 years is that I am constantly creating. I'm constantly creating, constantly growing, constantly doing new things. And sometimes I am not satisfied with just one thing. So I started BookTube, I started ONYX Pages, I did all the BookTube ONYX Pages type things, the hauls, the reviews, creating things. And then I started really becoming attracted to this idea, especially during COVID, of building community. And through that came the Quarantined Pages project, also the Octavia E. Butler Slow Read, which just ended in January of 2023, where we had hundreds, over 1,000 readers reading Octavia E. Butler slowly and luxuriously together, and doing that every couple of months. Then trying to revitalize Solar Powered Afrofuturism Slow Reading Group on Facebook and reading books for that as well. Trying to keep up with writing workshops and book clubs that I was a part of. And then on top of that, like, I'm a lawyer, like lawyering, and trying to be there for my family and trying to be there for myself and trying to get time off and just all of this stuff. And it was a fucking lot. It was a lot. And so towards the end of last year, and I think part of it is like, as you know, I was born in a decade. And I think one of the things that I realized last year is that I need to take care of myself. I know this is kind of cliche, but I need to take care of myself. I need to water my own garden. I need to replenish my own well, because I was definitely finding that I was doing a lot for others without necessarily the expectation that I would get anything back, but also kind of feeling like, oh, I'm not getting back what I should be getting back. So I really had to look at my own resources, the importance of reciprocity in my relationships, all relationships, including my relationship with BookTube, including my relationship with people who watch my videos. And I needed to just think, maybe I should do the cost-benefit analysis again and rejudge whether this still works for me and how I want to show up. And what I realized is that BookTube is a place where I was putting out a lot and not feeling the reciprocity that I need, that I deserve. And so I stopped because I wanted to focus on things that would pour into me so that I could recalibrate and figure out how I wanted to engage. And so my real life friendships that I made on BookTube became more important to me than the performance art that can be creating videos. So I spent a lot more time offline with my friends who are now actual friends and not just BookTube comrades. And I started to learn a little bit more about Instagram. I'm not doing book content necessarily there, but there's an immediacy to the platform that I really enjoyed. I also stopped reading because I was really super busy in other areas of my life. The holidays can be very emotionally taxing and draining. And so it was hard. I didn't do the Kwanzaa Reflect-a-thon. I traveled. I went to Grand Cayman Island by my damn self, and it was great. And I got to meet a bookstagrammer in real life, and we had a beautiful time together. And you know, like I was able to kind of like journal a little bit more because I had stopped doing that. So I just spent a lot of time really narrowing down. And in the December and January months of my life, I really wanted to make sure that the Octavia E. Butler slow read ended beautifully as it began. And I'm proud of what Tati and I were able to do in our last show. And the playlist is there. So if you want to watch every single slow read we've had for every single book that Octavia E. Butler has made, it's memorialized on this channel. So super excited about those things. And now I'm kind of coming back and thinking what works for me. And I'm not exactly sure. I do know that I want to continue reading. I do know that I get a lot of joy out of creating content. I do know that I like engaging with people like you who are watching in the comments and on other platforms. And I do know that I really enjoy relationships, and the relationships in particular, the ones that I built through this platform. So my friends, I like going to conventions, but even with conventions, they take time, they're expensive, and I went to a convention last year, one that I'll just be straight up. I went to WizCon last year, and while I absolutely enjoyed spending time with friends that I had made through WizCon and doing interviews, it was also really lonely. It wasn't a very racially diverse space. And I was by myself, and there weren't a lot of people to hang out with. And the people that I knew who were there had their own obligations because they were speaking on panels or they were being featured and stuff. So, I was kind of by myself a lot of the time, and I realized I'm paying a lot of money. I've spent a lot of travel time, and I am not really enjoying myself. I'm not really enjoying the community. So I made a bit of a decision that if I'm going to go to a convention, I want to go to a convention where I know that I'm going to be with people who care about me, who will like make sure that I'm safe, who I will make sure they're safe, who share the same thoughts. Like I'm not traveling to another country in order to feel like I'm by myself alone with a big tub. Like, you know what I mean? So I think, again, this whole idea of reciprocity in everything that I do, right? I deserve to be poured into, not just taken out of. So that is something that I am thinking about. So I will be going to conventions this year. I just don't know which ones. And I'm looking forward to connecting on BookTube. I want to do more reviews because that really is how this channel started. I saw Perpetual Pages doing a review of the 5th season. I was like, they're amazing. I want to be able to do something like that. And now I'm here, and I don't want to get too caught up with all of the other stuff. I want to talk about the books that I'm reading because they are amazing, and the authors that I love. I want to talk about the work that they're doing. I want to talk about being a reader, and maybe I'll start writing a little bit myself. So that is what I wanted to share with you. Do you think that there's anything else I should provide in terms of an update?
I don't think so.
No? Okay. I am going to be doing, as much as possible, I'll be reading more Black queer speculative writing and really sort of focusing even more on the worlds that we're building as queer folks. I've been thinking a lot about why it's important to read Black queer writing and what's unique about Black queer writing as opposed to Black writing by cishet authors. And I've been formulating my thoughts about that because they're connected to my lived experience as a Black queer woman. All right, so that's a bit of an update about where I'm at, what you can, well, I haven't really talked about what you can expect on this channel. You can expect that when I come to you, I'm going to come to you because I'm ready, because I have been poured into, because I'm engaged and excited, and I have the bandwidth and the wherewithal to give. And if you'd like to see more of that, in the comments you can let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. And if they align, I will provide them. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to the update. I hope that you continue to read with purpose and take good care of yourselves. Bye.